Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Stomp, Clap, and Read. We are in for a special treat this morning, boys and girls. We are going to have a special guest. I don't know if you were here last week, but I told you that Miss Katie is here today with Fred, her puppet friend. And so we are so excited to see, we're going to be seeing her in just a bit. But I hope everyone is ready. Miss Debbie, did you have anything to tell the boys and girls before we get started?
I'll just kind of give my usual announcements that feel free to come by the main branch of the library. The drive-through is open and you can still pick up a story time kit, which I think Miss Cindy has one there. It has an egg shaker and a scarf. We have some more story times that I'm going to talk about at the end of our program coming up in December. And then we're going to start up right again in January. So if you haven't picked up a story time kit, now's a great time to do it. Go through the drive-through and just ask for a story time kit. The second thing is, if you want us to give a shout out to your child, please post that in the Facebook comments or the Zoom comments, and I'll be monitoring that throughout our program today. Other than that, I'll join in at the end and take it away, Miss Cindy.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for joining us this morning. We're going to start off with our warm-up song. We are going to clap our hands and get ready for our program. Are you ready? So if you are ready for some singing, clap your hands. If you're ready for some singing, clap your hands. If you're ready for some singing, if you're ready for some singing, if you're ready for some singing, clap your hands. If you're ready for some dancing, let's stamp our feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're ready for some dancing, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're ready for some dancing, if you're ready for some dancing, if you're ready for some dancing, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. Well, if you're ready for some stories, let's shout hooray. If you're ready for some stories, shout hooray, hooray. If you're ready for some stories, shout hooray, hooray. If you're ready for some stories, if you're ready for some stories, if you're ready for some stories, let me hear you shout hooray, hooray. All right, boys and girls, well, let's get out our scarves because we're going to start with our song by Allison Levy. And here we go. Well, Stomp, Clap, and Read is all about music. And today we are going to find out about our special guest later. But Miss Katie's going to join us right now because this song is so fun. Move to the beat. And Octavia loves to do it. So she was wondering if Fred would join her. So I think Fred and Miss Katie are going to join us for this song. We have a few things to tell. Fred, hi, Fred.
Fred is so excited. I have been telling him all morning and he's just so excited, Miss Cindy.
Oh, well, we love this song. It's called Move to the Beat. But Octavia thought she would tell Fred a few things that he has to do to the song. All right, Fred, we're going to move to the beat. And, okay, you're going to have to clap your hands to the beat. What else?
Oh, he says his hooves. He'll clap his hooves to the beat.
Okay, perfect. You're going to move your hair to the beat.
He'll move his beard.
Very good. He's going to move, oh, that's right, your wings to the beat.
He is asking if he has wings. No, you don't have wings, but you have imaginary wings, or you could do your horns.
Good idea. Octavia says that's a great idea. Oh, and another thing we're going to do is move our eyebrows.
Oh.
Eyebrows to the beat, but you could move your eyes, right? You could move your eyes, Fred.
Yep, he's got it down. He's just ecstatic.
One more thing we have to do is get ready to freeze too, though. There's the parts in the song where you have to freeze. All right, I think you're ready, Fred. Are you ready to move to the beat with Stephanie Level now? Here we go. Oh, Fred, I hope you had fun dancing with me.
Oh my goodness, he had so much fun. He says, can we please do it again? Sometime we will be able to do it again.
All right, Fred, we are going to do some other songs now, and we hope you'll watch and enjoy, and we'll see you in a little while.
Bye.
All right, boys and girls, we are going to do our song now. My body is an instrument. It's a long one. Let's see if you can do all the things that and we're going to make all kinds of sounds with our body. So my body is an instrument for music. Now I know my body is an instrument for music. Here I go. I clap my hands. I clap my hands. My body is an instrument, and now I know my body is an instrument for music. Here I know my body is an instrument for music. Here I go. I clap my hands. I stamp my feet. My body is an instrument, and now I know my body is an instrument for music. Here I go. My body is an instrument for music. Here now I know. I clap my hands. I stamp my feet. I slap my thighs. My body is an instrument, and now I know my body is an instrument for music. Here I go. My body is an instrument for music. Now I know. I clap my hands. I stamp my feet. I slap my thighs. I pop my cheek. Whoop. Can you make that popping noise? Pop, whoop. And my body is an instrument, and now I know my body is an instrument for music. Here we go. My body is an instrument for music. Now I know. I clap my hands. I stamp my feet. I slap my thighs. And I pop my cheek, whoop, and now I raise my lips. My body is an instrument, and now I know my body is an instrument for music. Now I know. All right, boys and girls, that is a lot of things we can do with our own bodies to make music. Well, now, boys and girls, it is time for a story. And this story is about dancing. And dancing makes us happy. And so I hope when we're home right now, we are moving around and having fun, especially during our Stomp, Clap, and Read. This story is called How Do You Dance? And it's by Thyra Heder. Like this, like this, like this. And the little boy in the story says, I don't. How do you dance? I do. Rick does. Go, Rick. Go, Rick. Look at him dancing with his broom. He's got some great dance moves. Maggie beckons, and Koya bops, and Gilda flits, and Aurora scrunches, and CJ makes a face like something stinks. And John looks right at you. Just move a part, and then you move another. Let it get weird and see where it goes. All right, everybody, let's try it. Face. All right, now do our fingers and our knees and our toes. We are ready to dance. Maybe you have no bones. Maybe you are made of metal, like a robot. Maybe you shimmy because you made something delicious, like so delish. Yum, yum. Hey, well, maybe you don't want to dance and you just want to eat dinner, okay? Okay, no dancing during dinner, but you could dance after dinner. Oh boy, or at the market, or on a break, or at the park. Good days and rainy days and sad days even. Sometimes you just need to flap around until you feel better. You could do some of these dance moves in the book. Ooh, I think I like the windy. Let's see, boys and girls, look at that and look at those dance moves and see if you could tell us later what you like to do. See the little boy, he says he likes to do the nothing. You just do nothing. Fine. I don't think he likes to dance. You could go high or you could go down low. You could dance fast or then you could dance slow. You could do the dinos or you could do the robos or you could do the horsies or you could do the dads. Dads have a lot of fun dances. Or you could do all together in the dark. Enough. I don't dance like that. I want to be left alone. Understood? But just between us. How do you dance? I just told you. Alone. He likes to dance alone. Look at all his dance moves now. So you don't have to dance. Sometimes you're shy. Maybe you don't want to dance with everybody else. Maybe you're just watching them dance so you can practice your moves later. All right, everybody, we're going to practice some dance moves because dancing does make us feel good. It feels good to move around. And so now we're going to do a little bit of our song. So get your scarves or your shaker eggs out, and we're going to do some dancing to Farrell and the song Happy. So let's get. All right, well, Octavia had fun dancing to that song. I hope everyone else joined in with us. All right, we are going to do some dancing. We're going to dance. We have a song that we do a lot in story time, and it's called Dance Your Fingers Up and Dance Your Fingers Down. Well, we're going to dance some animals up. Ooh, let's dance our frogs up. We had our frog a lot during Stomp, Clap, and Read. We're going to just do a few. Here we go. All right, if you have a froggy, if you don't have a froggy, you can dance your fingers up. Well, I'm going to dance my froggy up. So dance your froggies up and dance your froggies down. Dance your froggies to the side and dance them all around. Dance them on your tummies and dance them on your head. Dance them. And then dance them all to bed. All right, now let's see, how about a snake? Oh, I think I have a snake over here. All right, ready? We're gonna dance our snakes up. Can you make your hands into a big snake if you don't have one? All right, we're going to dance our snakes up. And we're going to dance our snakes down. We're going to dance our snakes to the side. And we're going to dance them all around. We're going to dance them on our shoulders and dance them on our head. Then we'll dance them on our tummies, and then we'll put them all to bed. All right, I have another special animal. How about if we dance our goats up? And I think we know another goat don't we? Oh, good. Fred
Oh, yes.
joined us.
Fred
All
heard
right.
his name. Fred heard his name.
All right. All right, Fred, let's dance to this one. And then we're going to talk about Miss Katie. That's ready. Are you ready, Fred? All right. Dance your goats up and dance your goats down. Dance your goats to the side and dance them all around. Dance them on your shoulders. And now dance them on your head. Dance them on your tummies. And now we'll dance them to bed. All right. We'll see you later, Fred. All right. Octavia's going to come out now. And she is so excited. Yes, yes, Octavia. She's very excited to meet Miss Katie. And
Octavia, I'm so excited to meet you.
Yes, Miss Katie is here to join us today because she has something very special to show us. And she's going to show it to us now. Octavia sees it, but she doesn't know what it is. Boys and girls, maybe Miss Katie can tell us what this instrument is called.
Yes, I can. Good morning, everybody. I have an instrument called the flute. Now, the flute is a woodwind instrument in the orchestra. It is one of the first musical instruments ever invented. Can you believe that? And different cultures have different versions of the flute. So this one is a concert flute and it's metal, but other cultures have some in bamboo, in bone, ivory, wood, glass. And it's the highest pitch instrument. So it's really, really, really high. There's also something called a piccolo, which is like a mini flute. But this one doesn't need a reed like a clarinet or anything, but it's the highest instrument in the orchestra.
How do you play the flute? Octavia wants to know.
Good question. So the flute actually has 3 different parts. As you can see, it's pretty long, but when you take it apart, there's 3 pieces. The first piece right here, do you see? It's called the headpiece. And the headpiece is where you blow air through it. So I'm going to show you. You put your mouth up against it. Did you hear it? Yeah, so you don't blow down into the hole, you blow across it. And if you've ever done that with like a Coke bottle, a can of pop, you can kind of make your own flute. You have to train yourself and train your mouth how to properly put air across through the headpiece. This is the middle, the body. And as you can see, do you see all those keys? Those are pads and they're for your fingers. And when you press down on the keys with your fingers, it changes the pitch and changes the notes. So different notes have different finger patterns on the body. And then the last part is the foot right there. And that has more keys. So then you have to learn how to put it together. It has a special way of putting it together and you have to have it all lined up and you have to change it and tune it every so often too. So that's how you play it.
How does it sound? Octavia wants to know what the flute sounds like.
Yes, I can definitely play some notes. It might sound a little wonky. So if you can't quite hear it, I'll just play for a little while. It might go in and out, but I'm going to play a scale so you can kind of hear what it sounds like, okay? So that was a scale. So as you can see, it sounds kind of airy and light and high. And yes, a person who plays the flute is called a flautist or a flutist. So that's what I am.
How long did it take you to learn how to play the flute, Miss Katie?
That's a really good question. So I started, I think I was in 5th grade. So I was probably 10 or 11 years old when I started. I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, but it's been a long time. I played it for quite a long time. And it takes a lot of practice. I played in, because the flute is in lots of different kinds of music. It's in classical music, but it's also in jazz, and it can be in rock. It can be in folk music, and you can play it kind of like, you know how a violin can be played in a fiddle? This can be kind of played like that too, where there's like fiddle music.
Well, Octavia says that she is going to be listening for the flute in music. So is there a special song that you know that would be really good to listen to the flute?
Ooh, that's a really good question. And actually, I do have a suggestion. It is called The Dance of the Flutes in the Nutcracker. So it's great for the holiday season. It is a beautiful, it's kind of like a do, 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 and you hear the beautiful flute. And you can also go online and see the dance because it's in a big ballet, and it's a really beautiful dance for the holiday season. So The Dance of the Flutes, you can really hear that by Tchaikovsky.
Wow, that is such a great thing that you just told us, Miss Katie. We were just talking about how great dancing is, and now we have a special holiday dance to listen to and a wonderful instrument that we learned about today, the flute.
Yes.
Oh, just play one more sound for us, Miss Katie, before you go.
Okay, I think I'll try to play a tiny bit of a Christmas song, but if you can't hear it, then that's okay. I'll just play a little bit, okay?
We're listening.
All right.
We heard some of it, Miss Katie.
Okay, you heard
I
some
want to know
of
if
it.
do the boys and girls have any questions for Miss Katie?
I would love to answer any questions and about other instruments too. So I come from a pretty musical family. My sister plays the violin, and my brother plays the French horn, and my dad plays every single instrument. Can you believe that? He knows how to play everything. So if you have any questions, I would love to answer them.
While we're waiting to see if we do have any questions, I pulled up the Tchaikovsky song, and I thought I would share a couple minutes of that, and maybe Miss Katie can talk about it. So give me a second to pull the song up.
That's such a good idea, Miss Debbie. I didn't even think of that.
Well,
Very good.
let's hear it is. That is a beautiful song, and I highly recommend everybody listening to the Nutcracker Suite. It's beautiful.
Yes.
Music.
Listen to the whole thing. Actually, there's dance, there's from Russia, from Asia, from, I mean, everywhere. And then there's actually this beautiful one called the Pas de Deux, which is this beautiful duet. So, and there's so many wonderful videos. So it's one of my favorites to listen to in the holiday season. And as you can see, did you see that Fred brought his own flute, Miss Cindy?
Oh, Octavia wants to know, do you think that Octavia could learn to play too?
Absolutely. Fred only knows one note right now. So I'm just slowly teaching him. So I would love to have Octavia learn too.
Oh, well, we loved your listening to your flute, Miss Katie. We love seeing Fred at our story time today. We want to thank you so much for being our musical guest. Boys and girls, can you say goodbye and thank you to Miss Katie? Oh, do we have any more questions though? Do we have a question?
We do have a question, and then I want to get some shout outs.
Oh,
So we
good,
have a
good.
question from Xander, and Xander wants to know, why is the flute so long?
Ooh, that's a really good question, Xander. And you know what? I might have to do some research on that. I do know that the flute, when you blow into it like this, right? It goes from here all the way down to here. So, like I said, these little pads, the vibration of the air pushing through these pads, that's because it requires so much air, the most out of any instrument. That's probably why it's so long, if that makes sense, because you need so many keys that in order to get them all to fit, you have to press so much air blowing through out the bottom. But I need to do more research on that. The clarinet, which you hold like this, the clarinet is also pretty long too. So my guess is it's similar to that. You need a lot of air to push through.
That was a great question, Xander. Why don't I give some shout outs? So first of all, let's say hello to Xander. Good morning, Xander. And we want to say good morning to Chloe. And Chloe said that she loves the flute music because it's so calming. So that's a great comment, Chloe. Wonderful. We also want to say good morning to Lily and Amara and Huntley and Monty. And we want to say good morning to Carter.
Good morning.
Avery.
Good
And
morning.
Damien. So thank you everybody for joining us. And I think before, I'll watch the comments more, but I think before we go, I want to just give a couple of announcements for upcoming programs, if that's okay.
Okay, I'm going to
Yes.
say goodbye, all right?
Oh, there's one more. I see Tara. Hi, Tara.
Okay. Oh, hi, Tara.
Oh, there we go. Thank you, Miss Cindy. Yes, good morning, Tara. Wonderful. And Miss Katie is going to be doing a story time next week called Snow Much Fun on Tuesday, December 15th at 10 a.m. So be sure to join her for that. Miss Cindy is going to do a winter colors story time the following Tuesday, December 22nd at 10 a.m. And Miss Katie will be back on Wednesday, December 30th for Happy Noon Year. There are still spots available. That program you would need to register for, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And Miss Katie, before we go, why don't you tell them what the big exciting thing about Noon Year is?
Yes, I talk about it all the time. So if people have heard about it, it's just because I'm excited, which is, guess who we're going to see? We're going to see penguins and polar bears at the St. Louis Zoo. So please, and there's going to be so much other fun things too. We're going to play games. We're going to do crafts. We're going to read stories. So it will be so much fun. Make sure and register for that.
Yes. And that'll kind of wrap up our preschool programming, but we're going to start back up again the first week of January. So be sure to go over to our website and see what we've got planned. But I think, Cindy, I don't have any more shout outs or questions. So do we want to all do the goodbye song together?
I think so. I think we should all together. Let me move my board up here a little closer so you can see all our pictures. All right. Everybody can see the board. All right. We're going to do our goodbye song now. So see you later, alligator. Ooh, after while, crocodile. We're going to see you soon, raccoon. We're going to better swish, jellyfish. Give yourselves a hug, ladybug. And bye-bye, butterfly. All right, everyone, have a wonderful week, and we'll see you next week at Storytime with Miss Katie. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Thanks
Bye,
for
everybody.
joining us.
Bye.